is the foundation to anything that you're gonna do in your business. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a hustler, if you got something going on and you wanna make a name for yourself, you have to have a brand first, and I think it's really important to understand what a brand really is. The brand is where everything is built on. It is a feeling and an aesthetic and an emotion. So as I sit here in Boots Cafe here in Spokane, everything has a certain feel to it. Everything's uniform. Everything feels the same. That's their brand. If you go to their website, I'm sure it feels the same. The people that are working here, they all have a certain aesthetic to them. And we haven't even talked about logos. We haven't even talked about digital. That's branding, the feeling you feel when you meet somebody or the feeling you feel when you go into a business. It's super important for us to know that as entrepreneurs, that we establish those things, that you can't just go in and find some random location and start your business. You have to establish a feeling, a culture, an aesthetic. I always get asked a lot, what is the ROI on a brand? When the truth is the ROI on a brand is immeasurable. You can't measure the ROI on your brand because your brand is your brand. It is not something that is measurable. Things are measurable, like marketing and SEO and digital and Facebook and all the other stuff. That's measurable. I can measure stats, and those are marketing campaigns, and those are marketing strategies, but they're not a brand. A brand is the culture, your life, your heart, the heart inside of you, right? The heart that beats in our chest. That's the brand. That's the foundation. That's where things come from. Everything comes from the heart. Everything comes from the brand and the feeling and the aesthetic, right? The blood is the deployment. The blood is the marketing campaign. The blood is what makes everything alive. And if you don't have a brand or a heart inside of your business, it won't live anymore. It will be dead. I've seen businesses and companies that are on their last life because they refused or neglected to start an actual brand strategy. They didn't develop a logo, they didn't develop anything, they didn't colors, they didn't develop a culture and employees, they didn't do any of that. They simply just started doing the work and deployment and campaign strategies without actually building a foundation. So I'm saying if you're a business owner and you're an entrepreneur and you're thinking of skipping this part of actually establishing and strategizing a brand, a culture, a feeling, then you're already setting yourself up to fail.
Okay, bitch. What's next?
That's right. So I'm going to keep that on my phone to keep me humble. Anytime I get a little crazy, anytime I'm asking Siri for something, you know, she's gonna call me bitch to keep me humble, knock me down a peg anytime I need it. Siri will always keep it real. So what's up, everybody? We are here with one of our clients, and she's thrashing a wall right now for their new move-in. So yeah, this is it. No, now it's your turn. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Hey, can I speak to Tabitha and not her grandma, please? I'm just joking. Hey, I wanted to call you for something specific that I was thinking of you about. First of all, I have like the initial plans I want to do, but I want you to speak at it as well. Would you be willing to do that? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna call it. I want to call it Crush It CDA, and it's kind of along the lines of like for entrepreneurs. I'm gonna call it like the 4 elements of crushing it in business. Yeah, whatever works. I'm excited. I'm excited to partner with you on this. All right, can't wait. All right, bye, Tabitha. Bye. Come to Crush It CDA. That's how it just went down. Completely, 100%. That was the very first call that I made, and you got to see it. That's raw, that's organic, and that's exactly what happened. So, see you there. I have a coffee problem, people. I'm not addicted to coffee, I'm addicted to buying coffee. Somebody in the comments explain to me what's wrong with me. Because I just think I like the experience. I like the experience of being busy and doing what we're doing and stopping at a coffee shop and buying coffee. Or I like the experience of being in the office, being busy, and then just getting away. But I always feel like I have to buy coffee, even if I drink it or not. Maybe there's another aspect to it that I feel bad that I'm not buying anything. You know, I'm gonna use up your Wi-Fi, I'm gonna come in and make some phone calls and take up a table. I think it's fair. I don't think it's bad that I think waste a little bit of coffee just so you can get paid. Maybe I should just give them the money and not take the coffee. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But look at this one, Starbucks. It's frickin', look at it. I just got done throwing coffee away. Look at that. This is my life. Maybe that's why I don't have an issue when I stop drinking coffee, because I've stopped drinking coffee before and nothing happens. I don't get headaches, withdrawals, or anything like that. I don't really have an issue, right? And I never feel like more awake, you know, when I drink coffee. It's because I only drink like an inch of it every single time. And don't say to get a smaller one, because I do get a small one, and I could get a smaller one, but probably the same thing. I don't know, I just have an issue. I'm addicted to buying coffee. I just went to a business to go get something to eat, and it said it doesn't open until 10. I cannot even believe there are businesses in America that don't open before 10 o'clock. I don't know, man. I don't even know, because there's a lot of argument here. Like, I could say a lot of things that can be easily disputed, right? Like, hey, you know, like, that's life. You gotta have a life too. But you also gotta put in the work to get what you want, especially if you're a small business. Like, this place I went to is not a small business. I guess they just decided that they're gonna be open at 10 because they can. But like, if you're a business and you're a hustler and you ain't opening until 10 or 11, if you're a business and you're a hustler and you ain't opening till 10 or 11, and you're like open till 4, man, and you're not available, like, stop even considering time as a measurement. You know what, time is time. You can work anytime you want. It just depends on how bad you want it. So if it's 3 in the morning, or it's 3 p.m., or if it's 10 a.m., or if it's 7 a.m., it doesn't matter what time it is. Take away the numbers, take away the measurement, and just get shit done, right? You gotta answer an email, it doesn't matter what time it is. Just get your work done to get to where you wanna go. Right now, what am I doing? I'm an investor of time. I'm investing time now to get time back later, but in more amounts and in more quality time. So get to work before 10 a.m. Shitty job. Somebody's got to do it. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Man, it's been a long time.
I know.
That's
Man,
cool.
Nice man.
Thank you, sir. I know that you...
Mason. I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
We grab attention and we make you...
What events do we got coming up?
Hoop Fest
Besides
and
Hoop Fest.
Lilac
6
Parade.
weeks away.
What did you say, which one?
6 weeks away is going to be Hoop Fest.
We call it
This-
Poop Fest?
I mean,
Yep.
immediately we have the Coeur State soccer tournament.
If we set up like a Dropbox or a drive that you can put a bunch of assets in, and we can start pulling from that, start scheduling posts so you have a consistent, and then we'll pull content from your website currently and just use it for the post itself. That way you have stuff going out all the time. And then we'll always send it to you. Are you going to be the main contact?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we'll set you up in Basecamp, which is a project management software, and we'll just say, hey, here, Timmery will be your account manager. He's on vacation, but Mason right now is taking that role. But you'll see like the posts, and you'll know that those are scheduled out. And if you say nothing, they go up. If you say change this one that doesn't go right, then we'll change it. Eventually, as we continue to work with you, we'll get to know you so much that we'll know what's best for you guys. Meaning, like, we'll know how your company works, and then we'll start posting the videos. We're going to be building you a YouTube, making sure your YouTube page is optimized. Just basically all your platforms are full of digital content.
Okay.
So you have that presence because people are going to your website, they're going to YouTube, they're going and they're making silent decisions based off of you. I want to make sure you look good.
Nice meeting you.
Pleasure. Yeah, that was great. We're excited. It's going to be fun. Hey! Hey, Chris! What's up, dude? Well, I can't believe how fancy seeing you here, man. Yeah. How are you?
Good, just drop my kid
What of all the places that we're at? Like, here you are. Yeah.
Oh, you're mic'd up doing your thing. That's so funny.
Yeah, of course.
Always
Sure. This is Chris Angel. This is like totally not set up. We're here doing a meeting with Caldwell Banker.
Oh, nice.
And then here's the to the stars.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Chris Angel doing his thing.
Show me your ink. Where's your ink?
That's up here.
Oh.
It's really sensitive right now.
I only recently started thinking what my
Your tattoo's
ink
gonna
would
be?
be.
Yeah.
I don't want to sleeve unless I know like the story behind it. I don't want to just get a.
I just went all cheap. I just Karate Kid. Just put the Karate
No,
Kid
you
up here.
didn't. That's not like you.
But I did.
What?
It's
No.
Karate Kid. Yeah.
It's Karate Kid?
Yeah, everything. It's Pat Morita.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then I got
Wow.
like Johnny. I got the whole scene. I got like chopsticks with the fly.
Wow.
It's just a tattoo.
It's amazing. So you're like, what's the story, man? What's the story?
Nothing. I love the
this
Karate
movie
Kid.
changed my life.
Kinda.
Karate Kid changed my life.
Yeah, it
The
kinda-
day I decided I wouldn't be bullied anymore.
It is the movie that I can watch no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I can just put it on and
Sure
it makes
feel
me
good,
feel
man.
better.
That's good.
He's my dude.
I'm so glad I wore my right outfit today.
Yeah. So right on,
Okay,
dude.
buddy. Good
See you,
to
Chris. Yeah, you want to educate and get your agents and your brokers. Well, in Spokane and Washington, they're brokers, right? And so we want to talk to them and educate them the whys and the hows and then the execution of marketing themselves. Because what I found is I worked with a lot of realtors, and most of the time it's a matter of doing. I love that time that we live in. Like, we live in such an amazing time that we can do it ourselves. I don't need a production company. I need Josh. And it started with just me doing selfie videos, getting used to camera, and that's some of the things I will teach. I will teach the aesthetic part of it as well, the overcoming yourself and then overcoming your fears of doing it, and then honestly, like, understanding you're not egotistical also, because that comes in. I went through it. Like, I've failed, I've doubted, I was insecure. Now I'm at the point where how douchey am I being? You know what I mean? Like walking around with a cameraman, but then you see the content and you see the results and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this. And then we live in a time where we don't need a middleman anymore. I mean, you need me obviously, but my passion is to teach people to do this and to feel that they're fulfilled in what they do. And if I can do that, then it's a win.